Hearing this, Touchys felt really happy. The next day, he cleared out a room for Mike and even bought a bed that could fit the guy. Mike cautiously asked, "Is this for me?" This made Touchys tear up a little bit. He fought back tears and retreated to the next room, trying to calm down. Hard to imagine his childhood. After deep thought, he decided to adopt Mike, giving him a real home. News of the black boy moving into a white household spread like wildfire among the socialites. Several ladies gathered to poke fun at Touchys, saying his dining room might not even be big enough for that big guy. One snobby lady even asked, "Aren't you worried that with such a pretty daughter, a black guy might pull some crazy stunt?" Touchys was like, "Shame on you." Ultimately, the party ended in chaos. Touchys asked his daughter's opinion. Though not objecting, his face showed his unhappiness. He endured classmates' gossip until the next day. Seeing Mike help kids with balls, his sister realized this boy deserved the world's kindness. In the library, Mike tried to stay out of his sister's way, dodging the weird looks from his classmates. His sister realized it was time to protect her family, so she boldly sat down next to Mike, leaving him quite puzzled. And Mike's presence in the same school as his sister was all thanks to the basketball coach in front of him. Seeing Mike play basketball for the first time, the coach was captivated by his size and agility. He'd be unstoppable. The coach decided to recruit him on the spot, but soon found a huge mistake. Mike's IQ didn't match his basketball skills. In this sport filled with clashes, he wouldn't even attack, he just carried his opponents around like a backpack, which drove the coach absolutely. To him, every kid from the hood seemed to be fighting fit, but Mike was like a gentle sheep, just taking the hits without firing back. To protect his family, he helped Mike truly grasp the essence of basketball. His little brother demonstrated strategies using various spices and even tailored an array of training plans to boost Mike's speed, and he personally trained Mike to boost his arm strength. One day, Mike asked his mom about getting a driver's license, leaving Touchys baffled. "You don't even have a car, what's the use of a license?" Mike then spoke his mind, leaving Mom in silence. He wanted more than just to live with Mike, he wanted to give him a legally recognized home. So the next day, Touchys rushed to finalize the adoption paper. However, the records revealed Mike's tragic childhood. His mother, an addict, had over a dozen children, all adopted by others. At the age of 7, Mike was forcibly taken from his mother, and now his custody belonged to the government. Touchys just needed to sign the adoption papers, no need to inform Mike's by mom. Yet, he visited her anyway. An exceptionally frail woman, she shed tears on learning Mike was adopted by a white man, needing no government aid. She knew her son had found a good person. She told Touchys that Mike was a runaway, her favorite son. If one day he goes missing, please be understanding. Over the years, wherever Mike was sent, he'd run back to care for his mom, no matter how often she moved. He always managed to find her. Seeing Mike genuinely cared for now made her feel joy, guilt, and loss. As a mother, Touchys understood her feelings and comforted, "I'll be Mike's mom. Do you like it?" "No, not like that." After getting home, Touchys immediately called a family meeting. Mike was formally asked if he'd join. Confused, he looked at his sister, then brother, saying, "I feel like family already." And just like that, Mike officially became part of the family. Not long after, he received his first legal identification. He wasn't invisible anymore. Besides that, Dad had an even bigger surprise, a super cool Hummer pickup truck right in front of him. His brother excitedly begged Mike for a ride, turning the truck into a karaoke room, rocking out, but disaster struck the next second. When Mom got the call and rushed over, the car was in shambles. Luckily, a little bro looked all bloody but was just a bit scratched. Even the police were baffled, as airbags typically deploy at 124 miles per hour. For a kid to hit an airbag, he should have deformed his face or broken his neck unscathed. That's a miracle. As Mom approached to comfort Mike, she noticed his arms were covered in wounds. Where are all these miracles, anyway? Turns out, Mike used his arms to shield himself from the airbag's force during the crash, taking all the damage for himself. At first, Mom didn't understand. People wouldn't react in time. Until the teacher brought Mike's psychological test results. That's when everything became clear. His academic and social skills were at rock bottom, but his protective instincts were off the charts. Mike's deep protectiveness was a life strength, but a fatal flaw in football. On the training field, Mike still didn't want to hurt anyone, even though the coach was practically screaming his lungs out. Nothing worked. Finally, Mom couldn't stand it anymore. She pulled Mike aside and said, as a linebacker, "You've got to protect him." After that, she grabbed a teammate and told Mike to treat him like he would protect himself. Then she brought a short defender, likening him to a younger brother. Mike asked about Dad and sister. Mom said they were on the team too. "You've got to protect them just like you protect family." Mom's family-style pep talk awakened Mike, while everyone else was totally lost. In the following sessions, Mike transformed into a fierce beast. No longer was he just a confused little puppy. Mike turned into an unstoppable force. His size alone could thwart opponents, and he was fast enough that no one could breach his defense. Within just a few weeks of training, he made it into a real game. Facing so many spectators for the first time, Mike was clearly a bit. This allowed the opponent's number 66 to keep stealing the ball away from the quarterback, with his dad yelling from the stands, much to little bro's dismay. But Mom told him not to worry about it. Meanwhile, player 66 continued to taunt Mike, as if to say, look at that big, goofy guy. If you enjoyed this story, like and subscribe. More fun stories.